Naruto's new chapter was so amazing. I kind of had my suspicions last week, but now seeing him is definitely pretty damn awesome.
It was for sure that, Sasuke said a long time ago he wanted to get rid of the tailed beast and he wanted to just, we weren't 100% sure on his goals, but now we know for sure that he just wants to start a revolution. He wants to start the world from scratch, pretty much. And that's where the conflict begins with Naruto. And it's really exciting because after the Kaguya fight, which was good, but it's kind of a letdown in a way, it's good to see that we're going to end Naruto with
A good fight.
probably the best fight ever.
Yeah. Um, I know a lot of people probably had expectations of Sasuke kind of understanding what's going on now, and then kind of after seeing how Madara and the first Hokage were, maybe would have changed his ways. But I mean, since last week, I was still pretty skeptical on that, and I'm pretty glad I was skeptical because now we're seeing it in action.
And the thing is that it's the point of the story was to stop the cycle of hatred, but it's not really what Sasuke's. Well, it is in a way what Sasuke's fighting for, but he's just trying to start it from scratch. Like, it's not really about the Indra and Ashura chakras anymore. Like Naruto said in the chapter, like Naruto's Naruto, Sasuke is Sasuke, and that's all there is to it. And it's time for them to settle that rivalry that they've had, and that will determine pretty much which direction the world goes in after this fight.
And I'm not sure it's only just the fact that they have their own different ideals on what they should do. I'm sure Sasuke definitely wants to see the outcome of their fight. What it would be, because he did win just barely when they were younger, but Naruto has accumulated so much power that who knows what could happen.
It really does boil down to just Team 7 when Sasuke started out stronger and Naruto's been inching his way up the whole time. And for a while, it seemed like Naruto was actually stronger at one point, and every now and then it does. So, at this point, it's kind of just like a test of Team 7 and this rivalry that's gone on the whole time.
Hmm. So, I mean, before this all went down, all the tailed beasts were talking about where they were going to go. A lot of them were saying that they're going to go back to where they lived, like in the caves or in a forest. And then you have, Kurama, and then you have the Eight Tails pretty much talking about what's going to go on. And then, he's like, I'm going to go back to Octopops and whatnot. And then Kurama's like, don't exactly know what I'm going to do. And then, the sage kind of like, why don't you just stick around with Naruto? Because that's your home.
Yeah, and it looks like that was the plan. And I think Naruto's still got half of the Nine Tails inside him right now,
Yep,
right?
so he'd have the full Nine Tails, and that'd be pretty sick.
But of course, after all this happy talk of what they're going to do next, Sasuke just in a heartbeat puts him under his control with his Rinnegan, and just like that, Chibaku Tensei just seals them all up in rocks. And Sasuke's deciding he's going to get rid of the whole Tail Beast system because basically people get greedy and want the power of the Tail Beast, and if he can even just prevent that, that's a start to
His
stop.
ideal world.
Yeah, exactly. And of course, Naruto's become friends with him after this whole arc, which was like a big point of it. So Naruto cannot accept that. Like those guys are his friends just as much as Sasuke's his friend or anyone in Konoha is.
It doesn't matter how strong their bond is. I mean,
Exactly.
before he had Sasuke, he had Kurama. They weren't always friendly, but he had him longer. And then also the fact that they've really grown fond of each other. And you don't really see Kurama arguing about going back to Naruto. He's like, well, if that's how it has to be, I'm fine with it. And Naruto seems
Yeah,
pretty happy about that.
it really puts a weird spin on this fight because Naruto's fighting his friend for his friends, which seems like something maybe he's been doing all along, but it's just a little different now.
Hmm.
Think about it.
It's the person he was willing to give up everything to save.
And in
And
the end, I'm sure it's not like all of a sudden Naruto just hates Sasuke.
no, he's just a little upset. That's unfortunate events. He has to actually fight Sasuke. He was probably hoping for that not to happen, but it was bound to happen.
It's just like Naruto said, they're just gonna settle it for once and all for all here. It's just like the frog, the like biggest frog, the wisest one, whatever. And he foresaw this fight. It was for sure gonna happen. And just like on under the bridge, back around the Danzo fight area, when it's gonna. I'm curious. Naruto said next time we fight, we're both gonna die if we do fight. And here they are now.
And obviously, if they both fight and die, then
Well,
nobody's going to be released because they're both required to get everybody out of the.
yeah. So that okay. Well, we know for sure because of the release sketches of the movie. As long as the movie's like canon, and I'm sure it is. What we know is people make it out of the tree, which we could have guessed.
Yeah.
Which means that they both are needed to get them out of the tree. We know Naruto's alive. We know Sakura's alive. We haven't seen Sasuke yet, though, but it was said by Naruto if Sasuke dies, and so will Naruto, that kind of deal if they both fight. So, I'm really interested to see exactly how this goes down.
There's just so many different possible outcomes. It's kind of hard to predict what will happen.
Honestly, like, who's stronger, Sasuke or Naruto? And right now, like, one-on-one, I just have the feeling that Sasuke is gonna win. But, like, I know in the end Naruto's got to.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't ever put Sasuke up against Naruto and expect him to win, personally, just because I think Naruto's a stronger character. But, I mean, it'll definitely be a pretty solid fight. It'll be evened out for a while. And hopefully we can see maybe, like, some kind of, like, flashbacks of when they're fighting as a kid and then kind of cooperate it in there.
Like the way that the Kakashi and Obito fight happened.
Yeah, because
Episodes
that
like
would be really just a beautiful thing to look at.
Yeah. I'm really having high expectations for this fight, too, because the Naruto Sasuke fight at the end of part 1 is probably my favorite anime fight ever. It just went on. There's so much emotion, and plus the animated awesome. So I really just have really, really high hopes for this fight, and I know it's going to be good. It's been coming to this the whole series.
Also, the Sage is disappearing. He doesn't have too much time left, so it's not like he can do much. And
Is there anyone, like, don't count the Sage, the only people that are even alive right now, pretty much, or awake, I should say, Naruto, Sasuke, Kakashi, and Sakura. All Team 7, that's it, huh?
and Kakashi doesn't have a Sharingan anymore, and Sakura is always going to be useless. So
honestly, like, you can bet your ass Sakura and Kakashi there, at least Sakura is going to have something to do with this fight. It might not be, like, physical, like, fighting, but even if
she
it's
might
just,
even
like...
heal somebody up really quick, or if Naruto needs it.
Yeah, she might be the one that saves one of their lives.
Maybe even Sasuke will target one of them to, distract Naruto to get a good hit on Naruto or something.
I wouldn't be surprised, because it's just a means to an end for him. It doesn't matter what he has to pull.
Yeah.
And, that actually brought up a kind of weird idea. What if, they both die like Naruto says, but Sakura has to choose to save one, kind of thing?
Yeah.
And she finally, like, does the right thing and chooses Naruto?
Yeah.
I would say that'd be pretty damn cool, except they're both needed to break away from the tree.
I don't know. It's just so many possible outcomes.
And unfortunately, we have a 2-week break. Kills me, but I'm sure it's just because Kishimoto's drawing extra long chapters for his last ones.
Yeah, he's got to do a lot of fighting, and it's got to be pretty consistent.
Yeah, I'm sure he's up in the artwork even more. And this chapter, as always, Naruto always had great artwork, but I felt it.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, be ready for like some really even much more beautiful artwork, and then also some more of the plot thickening, because he's gonna have to throw in some dialogue. He can't just do fighting scenes, so we'll get some more out of that.
And as he said in his in between chapters and volumes, he loves plot twists, as I'm sure you could already tell. So don't expect anything's going to stay as it is. It's going to be great. I just can't wait.
Yeah. So I think that
Anyway.
just literally does everything.
Yeah.
Rating?
Score for this chapter? I honestly just want to give it 10 out of 10. Like, this is what I've been waiting for.
It was really good. I want to give it a 10, but I'm kind of leaning on like a 9.5 area.
Because of what, like, Sasuke irrationality, or?
No, I would have liked a little bit more.
I feel you.
Obviously, they can only go so long because they can only do a chapter, but I really wanted more. And then the fact that we have to wait 2 weeks is putting me down, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, I mean, overall,
really
amazing.
Perfect. In
That's
other words.
Anyways, I hope you agreed with some of the stuff we said, or if you didn't, leave what you think in the comments.
What do you guys think will happen?
Definitely.
What do you guys think about the whole, what Jake brought up with Sakura having to choosing? That was actually a pretty cool idea.
Yeah. It definitely come down to it. But anyways, definitely tell us what you think. We're definitely interested.
Alright, and I guess we'll see you guys later.
Later.